Earl J. Wagadorn and Corey Baker, what are you doing in there?
Playing jailhouse.
I told you to play with your brother.
We are. Yeah, he's the sheriff and we're the rustlers. See his badge?
Both of you rustle yourselves out of there this instant. I can't turn my back on you for 3 minutes. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Do you know where I found Baby?
Where?
None of your business. If you're not to be trusted, you're not going to play together. Earl, go to your room. Corey, go home.
If I go home, Roberta will make me help clean the house.
Good. Get.
See you at 7 then, darling. Bye. That was funny. Tonight we're going to set our wedding date.
Oh, Hannah, I'm so happy for you.
Imagine at my age getting married again.
Imagine at my age, not.
Yes? Yeah. Oh, Mr. Bruce, isn't it?
Yes. Is Julia here?
She's busy with a patient. Won't you have a seat?
Well, I've got to be upstairs in 5 minutes for an interview.
You're coming to work here at Astrospace?
I hope so.
What department?
Legal.
It's time they got some young blood up there. And yours comes in such a handsome container.
Hannah, Oh, Steve, you had your interview already?
Just on my way up.
Oh, who's interviewing you, Mr. Harrison or Judge Gower?
No, Mr. Otto Brockmeyer.
Uh-oh.
You know him?
Like the back of my hand, which is what I'd like to give him.
Brockmeyer's the head of our personnel department, and he's never been known to win a popularity contest.
A toothache would get more votes.
Just don't take any stuff from him.
I don't take it from anybody.
Now, don't get uptight, Steve, no matter what Brockmeyer says. He has a habit of bringing out the worst in people.
I'll stay cool.
If you don't, promise one thing.
Yeah?
You'll call us so we can watch you hit him in the mouth.
I'll go.
You keep feeding your brother. It's open. Come in.
Hello, Earl. Where's your mother?
Here.
Howdy, partner. What you in for?
It's not funny. I'm trying to repair the hole my son and yours made the baby's pad.
That explains why you sent Corey home.
No. I sent him home because he and Earl ignored my instructions and let Baby crawl out of the apartment.
So that's it, mister.
It was Earl J. Wagadorn's idea. It was not.
Never mind, Earl.
It was, too.
Never mind. You go upstairs and tell Roberta she may leave now.
It was, too, Earl J. Wagadorn's idea. I wish you'd hurry and grow up so I wouldn't have to play with him all the time.
Oh, sometimes I wish I'd never gone to that picnic.
What picnic?
The one where I met Lenny and fell in love and got married and had 2 kids.
What a long picnic that was.
You know what I mean.
Yes, I know what you mean, but you don't mean it. Oh, how I would love to have another child and a husband. Well, not in that order, of course.
If I can do it, you can do it. What's stopping you?
Nobody's invited me to any picnics lately.
Hi, Corey. Your mother's expecting me.
Me, too.
Climb on. Where's your mom?
Inside getting pretty.
She's already pretty.
When she expects somebody, she even gets prettier.
Oh.
Can I take your coat or that package or anything?
Okay. It's for your mother.
Can I ask them too?
Sure. If you like perfume.
Never mind. I thought it was candy.
Next time, Tiger.
Good evening, Steve.
He brought you some perfume, Mom.
Just a token of my appreciation for your help.
Oh, thank you. You got the job.
Not exactly. There is no job.
But they told me in legal there is an opening.
There was, but your Mr. Brockmeyer closed it.
Oh, Corey, why don't you get some lemonade for Mr. Bruce? He makes it himself.
Then I'll have to try some.
Okay.
Now, what about that job?
I guess Brockmeyer thinks all law students come in just one shade of white.
Oh, no. Did he say that?
Does his type have to?
What did he say exactly?
First of all, he kept me waiting 40 minutes. And when I did get in to see him, he said, and I quote, "The job in our legal department is no longer open. Good day, sir," unquote.
Oh, I'm sorry, Steve.
Yeah, well, at least he said, sir.
Good morning, Doctor.
Are you late or am I early?
We're both on time today.
And how refreshing.
Was anybody interesting born last night?
You know, this thing gets heavier every year. I can't decide whether it's time to hire a caddy or to retire.
Let me take it.
No, no, no. I'll struggle along for a few more weeks.
And then what?
Oh, I don't know. There's so much that Mrs. Chegley and I want to do.
For instance?
Oh, go places, see things, you know, travel.
Doctor, you're trying to tell me something?
Well, if I am, it'll have to wait until I get back.
From where?
The steam room. Otto Brockmeyer's office.
Thank you for coming up, Doctor, and saving me a trip downstairs on this busy, busy day.
Get to the point, Brockmeyer.
Very well. In exactly 2 weeks from this date, Mrs. Julia Baker will be released from our payroll. Is that pointed enough? Now, before I go on, are there any questions?
Just one. Did your mother have any children, or were they all puppies?
Save your abuse for the federal government, Doctor. Washington is the cause of this, not me.
Of course. It was a newspaper headline this morning. Congress passes law to fire all Negro nurses.
I'll overlook the personal implication in your sarcasm, but tomorrow's headlines will explain. Astrospace has lost the XP-72 satellite contract.
What? Wait. Well, that's $30 million.
More. The loss of that project means over 1,000 workers must be cut from the payroll.
When did this happen?
I got the word at 4 p.m. yesterday. I've already fired 400 workers, 10 engineers, 8 designers, 2 lawyers, and one of my secretaries. And I'm cutting your staff down to 1 nurse.
But why Baker?
Seniority. Personnel records indicate that Mrs. Yarby's been with you for over 10 years, Mrs. Baker only 2. Ergo, Baker goes. Oh, I thought it only proper to inform you before I break the news to her.
Oh, no, you won't, Brockmeyer. I wouldn't want to give you the satisfaction you so obviously relish. I'll tell Mrs. Baker myself. Yarby.
Nurse isn't in yet, Doctor. Why'd you sneak into your office?
I did not sneak into my office, and why isn't Yarby here on time?
She's not due until 9 today.
Oh, then you come in here.
Yes, Doctor, but the coffee isn't ready yet.
I did not ask for the coffee. I asked for you.
Yes, Doctor. Is something wrong, Doctor?
In this barbaric condition, ironically called civilization, something is always wrong. Sit down, Baker.
Yes, sir.
I want to correct an oversight. All too often, since you've been here, I have been churlish, sullen, sometimes too abrupt and unappreciative.
You're preoccupied, that's all.
No, it is not all. It has always been my sophistic philosophy that if I can make my patients angry enough at me, they'll forget about what's bothering them. You know, transfer of concern. Sometimes it works. But as far as you and Hannah are concerned...
Oh, Hannah and I understand. Doctor, you don't have to apologize.
If I want to apologize, I'll apologize.
All right, apologize.
Well, there's nothing to apologize for. Oh, look. What I am trying to tell you... Well, darn it, I appreciate you. Yeah, you've made life as pleasant for me as the medical profession can be. I don't know how I would have survived without you around here. And I just...
Doctor, you're not going to retire.
Will you let me finish, please? Julia, it's hard enough on me as it is. What I'm trying to say is, can't a physician express his devotion, his affection for his own nurse? Your expertise and your gentle calling, your efficiency, your compassion and concern, your unflagging good humor. This clinic would not be the same without you. I want you to know that. You deserve commendation.
Thank you, Doctor.
All right, now, get back to work.
That's all?
No, get my coffee.
Yes, sir.
No, put him on. Morton Shagley, M.D. Hello, Brockmeyer. Now listen, you. You're gonna have to break the news to Baker. I just tried. I find out I'm chicken. I laid an egg.
Well, that's perfectly all right, Doctor. It's all part of my job. I'll call her up here just as soon as I've cut the mail room down to size.
Good morning. Well, you eat the lunch I left for him, and then we'll be even. 3 peanut butter, salami, and jelly sandwiches. Of course not all together. I'll see you this evening. Yeah. Goodbye. That son of mine has sweet-talked Roberta out of another 35 cents for lunch.
Someday that boy's going to be as good a salesman as Bunny Henderson.
Oh, what did you two decide last night?
He decided. We're going to Las Vegas on the 23rd and be married the next day.
Oh, congratulations, Hannah. Oh, you'll be the most beautiful bride of the year.
And you're going to be the most beautiful matron of honor.
Me?
Who else? No arguments. It's all settled. Bunny's flying to Vegas to make all the arrangements. And you and Corey... Corey? Well, we need a ring bearer. And the Cheglers will come up, too. So Doctor can give the bride away.
Oh, how lovely.
There's just one catch.
What?
Doctor doesn't know yet.
He doesn't know he's giving you away?
He doesn't even know I'm getting married.
Hannah! You still haven't told him? Well, I thought that's why he seemed...
Why, he seemed what?
Oh, the mood he's in. So sentimental. A while ago, he was telling me how much you and I mean to him. I have never seen him so affectionate.
So it finally showed, huh? That dear, crabby old teddy bear. After all these years, he's come to depend on me so much. And I know that deep down in his heart, he's going to feel rejected. That's why I just can't tell him. Julia, you do it.
Oh, no. That's the kind of news a bride has to deliver herself. And he's in such a misty mood. Now is the perfect time to do it. Oh,
This is a clinic, not a kiddie's playground, so stop playing choo-choo. Well, Yarby, you get me those lab reports on Brockmeyer.
Brockmeyer?
we don't have any lab reports on Brockmeyer.
All right, then lab reports on anybody. Let's get some work done around here, both of you.
Oh, I'm so...
Tell him I'll be right up. I've got to go. Doctor's in there with McIntosh. He needs a smallpox vaccine.
Where's Mac going?
Japan.
Where are you going?
To Brockmeyer's office.
Without a smallpox shot?
I have been summoned. I don't know what this is all about, Hannah, but I have a feeling it's tied in with Doctor's visit up there this morning. Yes, Mr. Brockmeyer?
Mrs. Baker, isn't it?
From the clinic, yes.
Yes, of course. You're a friend of that young man who was here for a job yesterday.
In the legal department, Mr. Stephen Bruce.
Yes, that rings a bell. Won't you be seated, Mrs. Baker?
Have you reconsidered Mr. Bruce's application?
Hardly. I'm merely attempting to establish a common denominator between us, Mrs. Baker. to let you know that I am not entirely insensitive, as it were.
I don't understand.
I want you to know that what I have to do is merely a pragmatic pursuit of practical business management. Perhaps Dr. Chegley has given you some inkling of the crisis we now face.
What crisis is that?
The immediate need for de-escalation of overhead.
Are we using too many cotton balls in the clinic again?
This is no time for levity, Mrs. Baker. Astrospace is in crisis, and we're vastly reducing overhead through cutbacks in personnel.
Oh. Then it is true.
Dr. Chegley did tell you?
Well, not in so many words, but now I know what he was trying to say.
Good.
But, Mr. Brockmeyer, you can't do this.
I can.
Not after all this time of dedication to duty and to the company and to our patient. I won't let you do this.
You won't let me.
No, not to Dr. Chegley.
Oh, but Mrs. Baker...
Fire me first, but not him.
Very well, Mrs. Baker, you're fired.
And Dr. Chegley, stay.
He stays.
Thank you, Mr. Brockmeyer. Thank you.
You do that, Mac. Be sure and send me a postcard from Japan. I save stamps. Well, is that it? Can I go in and lie down?
No, not yet. You have Miss Klein at 4:15. There's a message for you to call Dr. Pausner. Mrs. Chegley wants you to bring home a pumpernickel bread, and I'm getting married next week.
Is that so? Well, you can call Mrs. Chegley back and tell her if she wants a pumpkin. You're what?
Getting married.
Call Dr. Pausner. Tell him I want my ears examined.
I've tried to tell you, Morton. He's a wonderful, dear man. His name is Bernard Henderson, and we're going to Las Vegas Friday.
Tell Pausner I want Henderson's whole head examined.
Morton!
How could you do a thing like this to me, lollygagging around with some stranger?
He's not a stranger, and I wasn't lollygagging. We're in love.
How long has this shabby little romance been going on behind my back?
It's not shabby. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I should think you'll be pleased that I can find some happiness at my time of life.
What about my happiness, huh? What am I supposed to do? You go skipping off like a little teenager, and how long will you be gone?
How long does a marriage last?
Oh, you can't do this to me. Where have you been?
Upstairs getting fired.
Getting what?
You heard her.
Fired?
Otto Brockmeyer just told me I'm through.
No, wait. You're not through. Get that snake on the phone. You are staying, and I am staying, and as for you, you're getting married.
But what is it, Marie?
I'm no stool pigeon.
Hi, Mom. Surprise!
Oh, Fairy? What is this, a float from the Tournament of Roses?
Open the card and see who they're from, will you?
Yeah, I bet you won a contest or something.
Well, that's funny. No message, no name, nothing.
Maybe it's from Mr. Bruce. Why, can he write?
No, Steve couldn't afford anything like this.
Maybe it's from a secret admirer. That's why the card's blank. It's a secret.
Excuse me, the florist told me that I forgot something.
Dr. Chegley.
That is precisely what I forgot, Mrs. Wagadorn. Dr. Chegley's thanks for what you did today, Julia.
But I didn't do anything.
When I told Brockmeyer about Yarby, he told me what you said. Your mother, young man, is one of the finest friends a person could have.
Better than old J. Wagador?
Sure. Here, read that when you're alone. Bye-bye, everybody.
Just a minute, Doctor. And thank you for everything. Bye-bye.
Bye.
What's the card say?
Oh. Well, how do you like that? He's been writing prescriptions so long, it's in Latin.
Oh.
Hi, Doc. Oh, Bruce. If you dare to marry that woman and take her away, I'll punch you right in the nose.